What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me while I do my 20,000 today and tomorrow. Man, I gotta talk to y'all about this one because this is one I wasn't even sure if I was gonna talk about this one, man, because it's my people doing embarrassing things, and boy, oh boy. It seemed like this is a never-ending saga of people that look like me doing embarrassing things. But there was this brawl in an IHOP, and when I heard of this story, with just hearing about it, I knew they was black, man. I knew it. I'm like, please don't let them be black. I know they are going to be, but please don't let them be black. Can they not be black? They was black. So there's a woman there at the IHOP. She with a couple of her kids. I believe they're young. There are some teenagers there, according to her. So I don't know how true this is. So this is why I'm going to say, according to her, one of the teenagers there said a slur at her kids. Now, I don't know how true that is. I mean, teenagers play around and say goofy stuff or whatever, but just the teenagers just randomly, for whatever reason, choosing your kids to say a slur to, like totally unprovoked. I don't know, man. I'm not saying it ain't possible, but I don't know about that. Could the kids been like laughing at her kids about something? Maybe the kids, clothes was unkempt, they hair wasn't done or something. They was laughing at that. I mean, that's very possible. But just to throw a slur out there, I don't know about that one, man. I kind of got my doubts with that. But the woman went confronting these teenagers, which, come on now, really? You going to confront teenagers? I mean, ultimately, they're underage. And I don't know who strikes first, but it turns into a brawl at IHOP. And it really is a brawl. There's a bunch of people. I don't think all of the people that were fighting were from the two groups that were having a conflict or not. They could have all been of the same group. But oh man, see, y'all could probably tell this is rough on me because it's so embarrassing. It's like, my God, black peoples, why? Just such ratchet behavior. Can we not go anywhere and not bring this ratchet ghetto foolery with us? It's just really embarrassing. They were in I think it was Miami or whatever. So I don't know if they live there or were on vacation, or live in the area. But let's say they are on vacation. Let's say hypothetically they are on vacation. You can't even go on vacation without incident. Like, you're paying to go somewhere else to get in trouble there, not at home, but go get in trouble somewhere else. But yet I don't know if they actually are from out of town or if they live in the area. But that's beside the point. She got arrested, obviously. She's in court, and sisters, I love you, but sometimes you got to know when to just shut up, turn off the attitude, and be rational and reasonable. The court offered this woman, for the whole situation, they offered her a year probation, and she had to take like some sort of anger management class, and she is refusing. I mean, this is a deal that most of us would think is a sweetheart deal. For this very embarrassing thing, they're choosing not to throw the book at you. They made the, in my opinion, very gracious offer of a year of probation, and you take an anger management class. That sounds very reasonable. They probably thought they were making her an offer she couldn't refuse. When they came up with this idea, they were likely thinking, there's no way she's not going to accept this. This is a win. Because I believe ultimately this doesn't go on her record, because she's just getting probation and going on about her way. So she's refusing to accept these terms, and she wants to go to trial. It's like, ma'am, why are you being so damn stubborn? People be choosing the worst hills to die on. They be wanting to grind in their heels and stand 10 toes down on some of the goofiest of things. If she goes to trial and is found guilty, and they told her this, if she goes to trial and is found guilty, she faces 5 years and receives that conviction. So that's going to go on her record. She is still choosing to charge head first into this. This is what I mean, man, about ladies, all that attitude, all that stubbornness, all that being combative and resistant. It will find you in far worse situations than you otherwise would be in. There is no reason for her to choose the course of action that she's choosing. She could easily get this over and done with, and she's choosing not to. It just doesn't make any sense. And I don't believe that her attorney, which is probably court appointed, but I don't believe he's advising her to move like this, because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you really hustling backwards here. What else with this? She's facing 5 years. She'll have the conviction. But what I don't understand most, and this really is the puzzling aspect for me with all this, if you have children, you have those small children who you were fighting for to begin with, supposedly. Who is going to take care of them when your dumb ass is locked up? Why would you even risk the outcome with the possibility where you would be away from them for 5 years? Why would you even do that? I don't get that at all. You have two options. You have option A, where this is over. You take some anger management class, you clear that, okay, we're good, have a nice life, try to stay out of trouble. That's option A. Option B, you go before a jury. Oh, there's a bee by me. I don't be trying to get stung. I've never been stung in my life. That's why, if y'all ever wonder why I be hustling when I see a bee, I want to keep that streak going. Never been stung by a bee, ain't trying to get stung by one either. So we just gonna go ahead and walk this way. As I was saying, option B, you go before a jury, which can tend to look at things emotionally, and if they are armed with that video, if they've seen that video, the optics of that look very bad. And if you come into court with the same attitude that you had, when you were here rejecting the plea deal, jurors are just people, and people have feelings and emotions. And in a lot of cases, jurors will convict or not convict based on how likable the accused is. This happens all the time. Based on the likability or lack thereof of the accused, that can sway how the jury is going to go one way or another. So if you're going in there with that same stank attitude, it's probably not going to play well in front of a jury. And you run the risk, as I said, of 5 years in prison. Why would you ever choose option B, the option where it's possible for you to be taken away from your children for 5 years? And the kids are supposedly small. So missing that 5 years of their childhood, you cannot make that up. If the kids are 4, you're going to get out when they're 9. That's a problem. If they're 10, this is just hypothetically, you're going to get out when they're 15. This is just silly for no reason, man. So I don't know what to make out of this. as I said, when I saw it was a sister, I just was like, man, of course it is. Of course it is. Because of course it is. So I'm gonna leave this there, man. I'm gonna continue on my steps, getting these 20,000. Appreciate y'all connecting with me. Thumbs up, subscribe, holla.